What is the best way to leave a toxic narcissistic relationship? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed self-aware narcissist, and welcome to my series I entitled A Self-Aware Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about just that, how to leave a toxic relationship. What's the best way, the best route? Stay tuned, like, and subscribe. Hey, where you at right now? Like, I came home, all your stuff is gone. Where are you? I moved out. I left. I'm gone. Oh, wow. So you're going to abandon me with no warning? You didn't mention anything, didn't give me a chance to explain anything? Wow. I mean, I feel like I gave you some warnings. I told you to stop cheating on me and stop being emotionally abusive, and you didn't listen. Man, nobody cared about none of that. Like, you a coward for leaving without telling me. You a coward for leaving while I was at work. You can call me what you want, but like, I was scared. I'm scared of you. I fear you. Look how mad you are right now. You never loved me, did you? Because if you would have loved me, you would have just at least talked to me. I've been talking to you for years. You don't listen to me. I do be listening, but just a lot of the stuff you say is stupid. See, and that's exactly why I've left. That's exactly why I'm not there anymore. You're not here anymore because you're a coward and you never loved me. Now I'm probably going to unalive myself. That doesn't work anymore. I'm just going to do a wellness check. Wow, you can call the police on me? Wow, trying to get me arrested? Oh my God. So welcome back. So what is the best way to leave a toxic relationship, to leave a toxic narcissistic relationship? The safest way possible. Leave in the safest way possible for you. You have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no left, right, up, down. There's nothing like, y'all. You have to leave the safest way that you know how. Like that video right there, like my wife, that's how my wife left me. There's not a reenactment of the video. There's not a reenactment of how she left me, but that's how she left me. She at the beginning of the pandemic, right? The beginning of 2020, it was like March or April 2020. It's just, it's been almost 3 years now. She left. Like, I just went to drop my son off. I was on the way back home, about 15 minutes from the house. She texted me. She's like, I'm not gonna be here when you get here. I was like, what the hell? She's like, we're not happy. We've been disconnected for a long time. I'm just gonna leave and this, that. We'll work on the schedule for our son. And I started calling her. I was like, no, what the hell? You gonna leave me without talking to me? Wow, But she didn't pick up. She said she needed some space, and I was just like at a loss. I got home, all her stuff was gone. I was angry as hell. But I was at a different point in my life. I had already been in therapy for 3 years, so I was gonna tear the house up and stuff like that. But I was just like, you know what? If I tear the house up, I'm living here by myself. I gotta fix it. It doesn't benefit me to do that type of stuff right there. You know what I mean? So that sucked. But she left because that's the best way she felt comfortable leaving. Honestly, she made a plan. She told her friends. Her friends came and helped her move her stuff out, which is all fine and dandy. I'm still friends with the people who helped her move out. Because I respect it. I respected the fact that was I angry as hell when she left? Yeah, but did she need to leave? Absolutely, yes. She needed to leave me. I was treating her like bad. I don't put my hands on her, but we was emotionally disconnected. I was sleeping downstairs. She was sleeping upstairs. Like, we had no physical connection. We didn't hug. We didn't kiss. We was just like, literally like roommates. And it was just, silent treatment here. It was just bad, y'all. I'm glad she did leave. But she felt the safest way possible for her to leave was to not tell me she was leaving. Because she didn't know how I was going to react. Would I have done anything bad to her? No. But I'm a talker. I can talk her out of leaving. I could have talked her out of leaving. I could have used my son as leverage. There have been so many other things that could have happened. She felt that was the best way possible for her to leave. You don't have to tell the person that you're leaving. You don't have to tell the person that you want to leave that you're going to leave them. You don't have to. You don't have to tell them, y'all. Safety first. Because you never know how someone will react when their life is about to blow up. When they feel like their life is about to blow up. When they feel like the dynamic or whatever they have going on, they feel like it's about to go to hell. They might react negatively, y'all. They might have a visceral reaction. You can Google what happened with that woman. There's a family in Utah very recently. Wife filed for divorce. Husband unalived her, their 5 children, and himself, and her mom and himself. He unalived. It was like 7 or 8 people because she filed for divorce. As I tell people, like, that man, you never know how they're going to react. You never know. So you don't, if you're going to leave them, you don't have to tell them that you're going to leave them. And it's not just men that do this. Women do this as well, y'all. But I'm just saying, if I can't have you, no one will is a real thing when you're dealing with toxic, narcissistic, dangerous people. And I talk to people, I do my Zoom calls. I talk to people all the time. I'm talking to them over Zoom. They was like, well, I don't think that they would do that to me. That's right. That's the net right there. That's the dying words of a lot of people on this planet. Those are the words that should be. I said those are the words that should be put on some people's tombstone, because that's probably the last thing that they thought, the last thing that they said to somebody. I don't think that they will do this to me. I don't think they're like that. And then you leave them, you break up with them, they react negatively, and they come hurt you. They come harm you. They come try to send you to meet God. They do a lot of devastating things because they feel like their life dynamic is over. They feel like they claim ownership over you and you can't be with anybody else. That's the mindset of a lot of toxic, narcissistic people, y'all. That's just the way it goes right there. And I'm not saying, this is not me celebrating any kind of toxicity or anything. Like, hell, y'all know I'm not doing, hell, no. I'm not doing none of this sort. You know what I mean? But this is me telling you that you have to be as safe as possible. Make a plan. Make a plan. I had a lot of people in my comment sections of that YouTube short that said, they told me, they was like, hey, look, I just changed the locks when they were at work. Y'all, changing the locks is cool, but sometimes the locks can't stop a well-placed boot or a foot or something like that. The locks, you can't change, unless you got glass, the glass in your windows is shatterproof. You got to change that too. People are dangerous. This is not just me talking about narcissists. This is me talking about sociopaths, psychopaths. None of that. People who just bipolar, something. People who have stuff going on inside of their heads, y'all. You never know how somebody will react. So yeah, make a plan. When you're making this plan, y'all, I'm gonna say this right here. Don't tell everybody your plan. Don't tell people that you feel like you cannot trust. Because if you tell somebody that you feel like, if you tell somebody, you tell the wrong person, they might tell the person that's abusing you that you're trying to leave. Hey, you might need to go home, because not everybody sees that toxic person the way you see them. You see them as this abusive, maybe mentally, emotionally, maybe physically abusive person that's harming you, that you're tired of, you're scared of. You see them as that. Other people might see them as your firefighter, or the doctor downtown, or the pastor. Other people might see them differently. So if you tell the wrong person, they don't see him or her like that. They don't see them like that. They're going to go tell them. They're going, hey, look, I was just talking to you. This is me using the heterosexual male, female example. It's like, hey, yeah, I just talked to your wife about leaving and moving out and stuff like that. She's like, you've been abusive, and look, you're a good dude. Like, talk to your wife. Like, she told my wife that she was leaving, and you were scary and stuff like that. But I don't know you. I know you're not scary. I know she might be some misunderstandings there. And marriage is hard. So go talk to your wife. Well, I think she's trying to pack up and leave now before you get home from work. You told the wrong person. Now your partner knows. They rush home and foil your plan. Stop you from packing. Go crazy in front of everybody. You mean? Have a plan B. You can't tell everybody. You tell the wrong person, it foils your plan. You mean, and like I said, you still have to be as safe as possible. Have people there that will help you move. If you have to do it quickly, have people there. Hire a quick moving company. Hey, look, this is the situation. There's domestic violence going on here. I need you to, this got to be a 10-minute move. What's the charge for 10 minutes? You know what I mean? Have people there, because they got to be in and out, because that narcissistic person comes home and they're on an unaliving rampage. They'll take the movers out. And you have to be as safe as possible. But Lee, they never put a hand on me. I don't think they'll do that. Y'all, they might not ever put their hands on you, but they might take you out of here. I'm just saying, those are the dying words of so many people. I don't think they're like that. I don't think they'll do things I don't think they'll do this. I don't think they'll do that. I'm going to give them another chance. All right. And if you do successfully make it out, and that narcissistic person is blowing your phone up, calling you, texting you, just won't leave you alone. They want some closure. They need an answer. Whatever the reason is that they keep messing with you. Listen to me right here. If you escape safely and you go back, you're putting yourself in more danger than you were originally. Because now that person is always going to be thinking in the back of their head that you can leave them. Now they're always going to be wondering, like, you can leave me again. If you leave me again, I'll be alone by myself. If you leave me again, this will happen right here. You see what I'm saying? So you put yourself in more danger if you decide to go back after you successfully escape. You know what I mean? So you need to once you successfully escape, then you need to do it like that. You know what I mean? You have to, because if you don't do it like that, that's when you go back into this toxic situation. You're going you putting yourself in more danger. But Lee, what if they change? What if they promise to go to therapy? It's a trauma bond. The trauma bond is going to get you sent to heaven. The trauma bond will get you sent to heaven. If you're having trouble with the trauma bond, I highly recommend this. The Trauma Bond Recovery Journal on Amazon. It's by Stronger Than Before. Her name is Lisa Sunny. Look at that. Read that. Go talk about that. You know what I mean? Do that right there, because that's one thing that you need to do is go look at that Trauma Bond Recovery Journal. Get out of that, because the trauma bond is going to get you sent to meet God. Look, the trauma bond is so strong. I know it's so strong, but is the trauma bond stronger than your life force? Is the trauma bond stronger than you wanted to be on this planet? Is it that strong? You see what I'm saying? So many people get caught up in these situations, these dynamics. You have to be the one. You have to be the force to break through. You have to. You have to empower yourself, because if you do not empower yourself, they're going to take your power from you. That's just the way it goes right there, y'all. If you do not empower yourself, somebody else is going to strip your power from you. What is the safest way to leave? What is the best way to leave a toxic relationship? Sometimes quickly, sometimes as safely as possible. That's the answer right there. How do I leave safely? What's the best way? What's the safest way? What's the most impactful way for me? What's the best way? What's the best dynamic for me? If you have kids in this situation, y'all, it gets tougher with kids, because you have to think about parental alienation, the divorce battle. They're going to threaten you to take you to court and sue you for alienation. I need your address. I want my kids back. They're going to use the kids to manipulate you to stay into a relationship. You're going to break the family up because it is rah. You can't forgive me. You don't love me. Rah. I'm telling you, kids become pawns in these situations. I do a whole nother video about that. But if you have to leave, if you're in danger, I do think you should take your kids with you as well. I mean, I don't think you need to, like my wife took my son. If she wasn't planning on trying to keep him away from me, because I'm not a danger like that, but if she would have, I would have been in court battling to be prepared for the battle. But she knew, like I said, I'm not a bad parent. I love my kids. Like, my kids are just, those are my little anchors. My children are my anchors in my sanity. I'll tell y'all that. My kids keep me sane, and they drive me insane. Crazy how that works. But anyways, y'all, the safest way possible. Be safe, stay vigilant, protect your peace. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace.